I've got something for you. I got them from Uncle Peshek. Just don't go poking them where you shouldn't.
They're lockpicks. They're not really intended for poking in your own locks.
True, but at least don't get caught. And if you do, you didn't get them from me.
What actually happened to you in Scallis? I mean, during the attack and... well, you know.
That's a long story. Not a very cheerful one. Are you sure you want to hear it now?
I do.
All right, then. It was a day like any other. Another ordinary day in my ordinary life. I awoke at first light, before the others. I like those kind of mornings best. When the first rays of sunshine quickly drive away the nighttime cold. Hello, you. Come here. And the breeze carries the scent of dew-covered grass and the bloom of spring.
Бля, хочу к бабушке на дачу после всего этого.
I wanted to get my chores done before the rest of the household was up. And this morning seemed made for that very purpose.
ДГД я буду за бабу доиграть. Ну, я знаю, что я буду за бабу играть. Я просто не думал, что так скоро. Конечно, видно, что денег мало. В каждом действии, в каждой кат-сценочке, в каждой постановочке видно, что денег мало. Это, конечно, грустно. Это ж, блять, лучше бы у них были деньги, чем у Ubisoft.
Right. Better get to work. I have to feed the hens, weed the garden, feed Tinker. I'd better get it all done before Papa is up.
Пропали огород. Наверное, мыться надо. Я уже так, что здесь надо? Дзыник? Еда.
Look what I've got for you. You'll love this.
Ха, нихуя у меня нет для тебя. Нихуя. А прыгать? Нихуя. Хуя на, блять. Нихера баба себе дает, блять. Смотри. Хоп. Хоп, ща на крышу запрыгнем. Хоп. Да, ну бабёха вообще дает. Мое почтение. Это, бля, женщина коня на скаку остановит. Что здесь? Крапива. Блин, ну прыгай ты. Ты перепрыгни эту... типа баба не может перепрыгнуть, потому что она баба. Пиздец, бабы реально такие. Где сиськи? А, вот они. Нормально. Физика груди. Ну, даже присутствует вроде как.
I must bring Tinker a piece of meat.
Яблоко.
That'll be a nice treat.
Кусок мяса взять все. Надо. Больше не меньше. Правильно. Надо. Может быть, тут сразу возьмем. Она типа хорошая баба, она. Что? Сохранится. Батя. Это же это. Его убьют. Неприятная правда, но его убьют. Так, ладно, хорошо, у нас есть все необходимое. Где собака? Вот она. Так, собака. Piece of meat.
Look what I've got for you. You'll love this.
Что видит она, да? А почему я не могу выбрать количество, ладно? Мяско собачки дали. Накормить зенник. Накормили. Так, птички. А что? Так, что делать? Пиздец, нихуя непонятно, что делать, блядь. Я же, блядь, не женщина, я откуда знаю, что делать? А, здесь надо прополоть свой огород. Хорошо. Это понял. Она может качать силу так же, как Генри? С этой хуйни. Надо сказать, что у нее пиздец неухоженный огород. То есть такой сорняк такого размера, он не появляется за день, за минуту, за... Да мне кажется, блядь, даже за неделю он такой не появляется. Это же пиздец. Все. Так а что я пропалол? Еще и этот. Походу еще и этот, блядь. И те еще, которые, блядь, по углам растут, сука. Но это тупо то, что... Блядь, какой же он... Он даже здесь, сука, заебал. Это собака ебаная, блядь. Сорняк, давай. Все? Я уже заебался. Я уже хочу, чтобы меня изнасиловали. 3 хуями.
That should do it. The garden is looking how it should again.
Ну, она и бегает, конечно. А интересно, как она. Стелс. Если вы заходите когда-нибудь прокрасться, убедитесь, что вас тут не видит, не слышится, у вас не зависит от освещения, положения тела и вашей одежды. Тудум-тум, тудум-тум. Тудум-тум. Ладно. Так а что? Что мне делать? Сесть надо на эту хуйню? Что делать? Понял. Я всегда так беру все вещи. Именно таким движением руки. Я могу еще... Нихуя она дает. Руки такие. Ладно. Успокоились.
Here, chicky, chicky, chicky. Here, here you are, girls. Feel your beats.
Реально так? Говорит с батей. Да, на собаку нахуячить еще побольше. Так, хорошо. Иду, бать. Че я хотел?
What do you need, Papa?
Go up and see the blacksmith. He made some nails for me. Here's some coin.
All right. Anything else while I'm at it?
No, unless you want to stop off at the market and buy some supplies. And before you go, wake Samuel. The boy's still lying in bed and won't stir. He ought to follow your example and Stebor's. You two don't have to be pushed to work. Well, at least he's still better than that good-for-nothing's Bishek. The lazy wretch. A helper like that isn't worth a damn. If it weren't for his father, God rest his soul, I'd have thrown him out on his ear long ago.
Now, Father, you shouldn't be so hard on Zabishek. You know he hasn't had an easy life.
And who has, girl? That's no excuse for laziness. You could tell him to get his ass to work, too.
Right, go for nails, send Samuel and Zabishek to work. If it's at all possible.
Aye, just so. Oh, and Teresa, once you've done all your chores for the day, I've a little surprise for you.
О, и правда.
A surprise, Pa? Don't you want to tell me about it now?
Curiosity killed the cat. What kind of surprise would it be if I told you, girl?
Oh, all right.
А что, где? Что нужно сделать? Сесть. Я все уже отсюда спиздил уже. Дубина моя. Не понимаю. Что С? Что значит С? Разбуди Сэмюэля. И где он? А, он, наверное, наверху. Пидорас. Сука. Ну, нихуя. Тебе а мне нужно. А я могу, значит, платье примерять? Самим вставай.
Sammy, get up. It's broad daylight and the birds are singing.
Yeah, I'm up.
Have a bite to eat before going to the mine.
All right, Ma. You don't have to treat me like a child. Looks like it'll be nice today, eh? I could go to the pond fishing.
But you have to go to work.
I know. But maybe I can slip off after lunch.
There'll be no slipping off. You know very well Namoy has been complaining about you.
What, about dropping that pail on Tonda's head? It was an accident.
Not the first accident you've had, though, was it?
Well, there you go, then. If I leave early, nothing will happen to anyone. And you can cook the fish for lunch tomorrow.
You silly sod. All you ever do at the pond is lie around. The only thing you'll catch is more trouble from the mine master when he finds out. Well, if you're not a child, you can sort it out yourself with Namoy.
Don't I always?
Namoy. Вставать, говно. Я могу надеть другое платьице? Интересно. Если игра дает мне возможность выбрать платье, я должен иметь возможность его надеть. Иначе... Ночная рубашка. Сюркот. Скорость хуже. Блять, нахуя оно мне тогда, если оно, блять, во всем хуже, нахуй, чем... чем ночная рубашка. Подожди, я могу? Блять. Ладно. Alright. Окей. Так, подожди. То есть, если я надеваю... у меня становится защита лучше. Понял. О, шарф могу надеть. Надеваю шарф, естественно. Ну, кстати, спасительного шнапса даже накинули. Нормас. Но я как опытный гей-мер сразу попер. Так. Вспышек. Пора на работу, чел.
Pa says you're idle, and if you carry on like that, he'll throw you out.
Why would he do that? Then he'd be left only with Stibor, and Stibor's not going to break his back working either.
Следи за языком. Будь благоразумным.
Listen, Zibishek. Pa's not happy with you, and if he says you're idling, you'd better make a bit of effort. I'm only telling you for your own good. You wouldn't want to lose your job now, would you?
You lot are always going on about work as if it was a blessing from heaven. All right. I'll get to work. Anything for a bit of peace.
That's more like it. You'll see it doesn't hurt.
Уровень подняли, заебись. Что нам дадут? Первую помощь. Nice. Она все-таки умеет перемахивать через забор. Нет, все прекрасно, конечно. А как? How do I get? Нихуя могу. Лошадь. Понял. Это, наверное, та лошадь. Они же нападают. Я стою как раз у этого дома. Ага. А по этой дороге я бегу. Блять. Сколько воспоминаний-то. Пиздец. Какая же классная игра. Ты одной дорогой напоминаешь столько, блять, хуйни. Бежишь такой. Половцы за тобой. помню, чтобы я круги делал здесь, ну ладно. Да-да-да, наверное, так я и бежал. Такой, половцы, спасите, спасите. И тоже так руками размахивает. Генри меньше руками размахивает, надо сказать. У него вообще, блядь, такие стрёмные руки, блядь, какой-то пиздец вообще. Я постеснялся такой, выпуская ноги, блядь. Ёбаный рот. Просто жусть. Жусть. Просто жусть. Скалится. О, это дом Куниша, по-моему. Я его тут пиздил. Если я не ошибаюсь, но я, возможно, ошибаюсь. Нет, я ошибаюсь. Дом Куниша дальше, он там. А ну-ка. Кузнец с гвоздями. Кузнец.
No sign of the blacksmith. Where can he be?
Это что, день нападения? А Генри где? Генри спит еще, наверное. Мать Инджиха.
God be with you. Do you need anything?
Father sent me to pick up nails, but there's no one at the fort.
Aye, sorry, lass. Martin had to go to the castle to talk to Sir Radzig. He's to forge a sword for his lordship.
Oh, I see. And has he made the nails for Pa?
I'm afraid he hasn't had time on account of that sword. But if you come tomorrow, he'll surely have them for you. I'll remind him this evening.
All right. I'll stop by tomorrow.
Do that, dear. Oh, and by the way, the girls were looking for you.
Which girls?
Bianca and Johanka. You should stop by
Bianca,
and see them
Johanka.
before you go home. You girls must be plotting something.
What was it about?
Something.
They didn't say, but it seemed important. Which probably means boys, I suppose, hey?
Конечно,
There's no harm in that, is there, good wife? You were young yourself once and went dancing with boys.
Oh, so I'm an old woman now, am I?
No, I didn't mean it like that.
I'm only teasing you, girl. Dancing is just what you young ones should be doing. Make the most of it while you can. Before you know it, your pa will find you a husband, and you'll have a pack of children to take care of.
Let's hope it's not too soon. Thanks for letting me know. I'll stop by tomorrow for those nails then.
Not at all. Oh, and another thing, Teresa. Have you seen Henry around anywhere? If he helped his father out more at the forge, there'd be no shortage of nails.
I haven't seen him at all.
No doubt he's at that swordplay with that so-called combat master again. If he could wield a hammer half as good as a wooden sword, there'd be no shortage of nails.
Да. Но мы идем к Бьянке и Йоханке, конечно же, блядствовать и рассказывать о своем блядстве. Интересно, Бьянка расскажет, какого члена размер, да? Какого члена размер у Генри? Зыник. Значит, нужно тебе бланки. Значит, нужно тебе юганки, бля, пиздец. Окей, я понял, очень интеллектуальное задание, ну ладно. Бьянка няшка. Бьянка подарила Генри кольцо, которое он благополучно сменил на какое-то другое, на кольцо Драгомира, которое она мне дала, потому что оно, блядь, больше, блядь, обаяния приносит. А в чем еще смысл, блядь, кольца-то, если не в этом? Здрасте, здрасте, здрасте. Купец. Бланка. Она же Бьянка, блядь, почему Бланка?
Bianca, how come you're up so bright and early?
Papa has me running around from dawn till dusk. You know how it is.
Indeed I do.
Мне кажется, она красивее
I'm glad
была.
you're here, Tess. You've got to help me with something. But first, Can you go and see Henry for me? He's at the sheepfold by the stockade, as usual.
Oh? Playing around with wooden swords again?
Aye. He's getting ready for the life of a mighty warrior.
Well, at least we know he'll be able to protect you from outlaws with wooden swords.
Oh well, boys and their games. Listen, would you bring him a beer from me?
But why don't you bring it yourself?
If Pa saw me running after Henry, he'd tan my hide. But I can't leave him dry in this heat.
Alright, I'll bring the beer to him.
Такая милая, бля,
And
так
don't forget
жалко,
to
что
tell
ее
him it's
захуярили.
from me.
Хорошо, что
Everyone knows all
я...
the beer in Skalitz is from you and your pa.
You know what I mean. And listen, Tess. Once you've given him the beer, come back to me again. Meanwhile, I'll make an excuse to Pa. I need you to go somewhere with me. But I'll tell you all about it after. Run along before the beer gets warm.
Не нагрелась, мразь. Пиво и жив. Поехали. О, Генри?
God be with you, Henry. Mind you don't get hurt.
Good day, Teresa.
Боже, это же Генри. О,
I brought you a beer.
блин, это просто
I'd say you need
фан-сервис.
it after a hard battle.
Ah, great. It's as hot as Pa's Forge out here today. That's very sweet of you to get me a beer.
Actually, Bianca sent it. Her pa doesn't want her to come here.
Ah, I see. I'll make it up to her this evening.
I don't want to know how. How come you're training on your own today? You're usually here with that vagabond. What's his name?
Vanyek. And he's not a vagabond. He's a wayfaring combat master.
Well, it looks like he's off wayfaring somewhere else today.
Yeah, more likely sleeping off last night's boozing. Actually, since I've no opponent today, wouldn't you like to have a go? I mean, a bit of swordplay.
Что?
I could teach you.
Me?
Может,
Swordplay?
форплей лучше?
Sure. Why not?
All right then. I accept your challenge, young sir, but I must warn you, I can swat a mouse with a broom with my eyes closed.
Yeah, I knew you had the heart of a warrior. Let's go then.
Типа он будет меня учить пиздить. А, в смысле? А.
Come on then. Show me what you're made of. Whoever is the first to hit the other 10 times is the victor.
What if I hurt you, though?
Ah, don't worry. I can handle it.
Шел нахуй. Ать. Бля, пиздец, у нее долго энергия восстанавливается, это вообще жесть. Бля, ну Генри еблан. Ну Генри, блять, параша обосранная, блять.
Don't go easy on me, Hannah.
Ah, very good.
Henry, really? Now that is hardly chivalrous behavior. Now, I shall have to fight for my honor. Take that, you scoundrel! Are you alright?
Nothing. I'm fine.
I'm sorry, I didn't mean to.
Aww.
Are you mad at me?
No, of course not. It's my own stupid fault.
Aww.
Well, that'll teach you to go around slapping decent, God-fearing girls on the backside. Let me have a look
Я
at it.
тебя еще потом хорошенько отшлепаю, шлюшка.
And I didn't mean to, you know.
Show me that.
No, really, it's nothing.
Oh.
You know how it is, Hal. He who lives by the sword
Dies by the splinter, eh?
There now.
No kiss. Искорка, искорка. Я называю это Ха! И пиво его выпил. Вот шлюшка. Вот сучка, а.
By the way, you owe Bianca for that beer.
Да. Вот это женщина. Вот это женщина. Почти как... вот это настоящая Димитреску, а не вот это вот... Это ваша хуйня полная. Это бесит Навального, что ли? Так. Идем. Расскажем ей, как все прошло. Good day, Тереза, да.
Greetings,
Тереза,
Tess.
Good day. Greetings.
God safe.
How are
What
you?
can I do for you?
You can suck my dick.
What else was it you
Probably
wanted from
bigger
me?
than Henry's.
You brought that beer to Henry then?
I did.
Uh-huh. And what did he say?
He said thanks. That's about it.
Huh. That's just like him. All right. But now I can tell you what I wanted. Fancy a walk in the woods?
Right now? You want to court me in the shade of the pines?
No. I need to pick herbs for distilling schnapps. Henry's favorite.
О, блядь, ну как же... Почему за мной женщина ни одна так в жизни не ухаживала? Ну ладно, одна ухаживала. Но она была так себе внешне, поэтому была послана. Хитро тебе нужны.
What herbs do you need?
I've got almost everything except belladonna. I know a clearing where the best plants grow.
Belladonna? But that's deadly poison.
It is, if you don't know what you're doing. But don't worry, I haven't poisoned anyone yet.
Henry's favorite. I see.
Yes, I'd like to give it to him tomorrow.
I might have known it'd be about Henry again.
Oh, you know how it is, Tess. Don't worry, you'll find a fella one day.
That's easy to say when you work in a tavern where there are fellas swarming around you all day. All I see at the mill are sacks of flour.
What about Zbyszek?
Zbyszek? I'd rather settle for a sack of flour.
I suppose. Your pa would never let Zbyszek have you anyway. Not long ago, when he had a few too many, I heard him say how he was going to get you the richest husband for miles around.
Oh, Pa. I hope that was just the beer talking. Why don't you go and pick it yourself?
Pa won't let me go on my own. They say a wolf was seen in the woods recently.
A
Мы-то
wolf?
знаем, что в Кривом нет волков.
So they say. But it was old Blaha who claimed to see it, and he's never sober. Still, I wouldn't want to go there alone.
Couldn't your brother go with you?
Adam? He'd shit himself if he saw a wolf. And besides, someone has to take care of the tavern. But he could lend us his bow. Good thinking, Tess.
Thanks.
So, you're going to borrow a bow from Adam, and then you want me to go with you to pick belladonna in the woods?
Actually, it's not entirely that simple. Adam won't lend me his bow. The last time he did, I broke the string. You'll have to get it from him. Anyway, I don't know how to shoot. But Stibor taught you, didn't he?
Yeah, but that was a long time ago.
It doesn't matter. If the wolf sees a bow, he won't come near us. So will you go and ask Adam? You know he's always liked you. Just give him a wink and the bow is yours.
You might be able to do that with Henry, but me, well...
Come now. You're as pretty as any lass in the province. And once you've got the bow, meet me on the bridge by the lake, alright?
Alright, I'll help you. But next time I want something from you, I don't want to hear any excuses about how you have to see Henry.
Deal. You're an angel, Tess.
Я первый раз вижу опцию отказаться от сюжетного задания. Да и остаться без лука, зная, что произойдет совсем по идее. Проси Адама одолжить его лук. Начинается уже какие-то Б, А, блять, хуя. Играем, блядь. Открываем 3 часа карту. Он останется жив, он будет в моей корчме работать.
I heard you're a really good archer, and that you've even got your own bow.
Yeah. I've got a bow. I made it myself. And I can hit the tree behind the tavern at 20 paces.
Good heavens, that's amazing. Would you lend me your bow for a while?
Lend my bow? To a girl? Well, I don't know, Teresa.
Hey, Adam. If you lend me your bow, I'll dance with you at the next celebration.
Oh? You would? Really? All right. Here's the bow then. And some arrows. Take it all.
Thank you so much, Adam.
Thank you, Adam. Пиздец, уровень быстро поднимается от Б в реальной игре, так, а? А я могу что-то качнуть? Походу ничего не могу качнуть. Починка сразу на 5, псарь на 13. И что теперь? С Бланкой на мосту. Stand and fight, the city is burning. Дэн, 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 Карлов мост. Я не помню, там что пелось. Что-то пелось.
How are you, Teresa?
Сейчас заебись.
Oh, Lord! You see how these
I've seen you in Skalitz, but I've never spoken to you before.
No. Not many people talk to me.
Why is that?
Why? Because I'm a stranger here, and people would rather look after their own than strangers.
Why are you begging?
I lost everything. I had a wife, a home, children. I had cattle and sheep. Then foreign soldiers came and took it all from me. They killed and burned. Only I survived.
What soldiers do you mean?
I don't know. One soldier's the same as the next. I fled far away to this peaceful land, as far as I could from the scene of my suffering.
I'll give you something. Wait.
A few groschen will do.
Не, грош у тебя нет.
Here you are. At least you can get yourself a bite to eat.
Oh, thanks a thousandfold. God sees your good deed and will watch over you.
0,5 грошей, я понял. Щедро. Ран, ребята, ран, ребята, ран.
May the Lord watch over you, Tess.
И тебе не хворать.
I've got the bow. We can get going.
Great. Come with me.
Нахуя она побежала-то так? Как будто за ним, блядь. Ща. Я могу? О, могу. Погнали. Происшествие? Где? Да подожди. Дыра тупая. Челик упал. Берем, все. Да подожди, блядь, лезу я, блядь. Ну нихуя себе, блядь. Что за хуйня была? Дай лезь, тупая дырка, блядь. Давай, давай. Давай, 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 давай. Да подожди, блядь. Видишь, я залезть не могу. Иду. Взять. Я нашел гнездо.
Hey,
Подожди.
Teresa, wait. There's a magpie's nest somewhere on that tree. Last time I was passing here, I saw that bird carrying something shiny to its nest. Listen. Since you've got a bow, why not try and shoot the nest down? Adam does it all the time. So I'm sure there's nothing to it.
Сейчас.
Good health to you, Teresa.
Ой, блядь.
Quick before the magpie comes out.
Близко.
Quick before the magpie comes back.
Блядь, чуть-чуть левее. Да дрифтящий стик. О.
What about that nest, Tess? Or do you want to keep going?
Nest. I fucking won.
Quick before the magpie comes back.
Сорочье кольцо. Nice. Кольцо. Все. Ну, идем?
I had a look in the nest.
Yeah? And what did you find there?
There was a ring in it. Looks like silver.
Really? Holy Mother of God! I always wanted a silver ring. But you're the one who shot it down.
You can have it.
You're giving it to me? Tess, you're the best friend ever. Thank you. I'll wear it to the dance this evening. Come on. Let's go and pick those herbs before it gets too late.
На самом деле это кольцо, которое... Которое она потом Генри подарит, скорее всего. Если я могу взять дубину, я же могу взять, получается...
I wonder what happened here. I saw it the last time, but no one reported anything in Scarlet's. Do you think they skidded up the road and something did wrong?
Бля, отмычки нет,
Maybe.
сука.
Maybe a wolf?
I thought you didn't believe in the wolf.
I don't. I didn't. Better keep going. Come on.
Да нет там никаких волков, пошли. Я бы открыл, но у меня нет этих... Ты поняла.
We'll turn into the woods here and go uphill a bit. Follow me.
Белладон на самом деле редкий цветок, поэтому то, что нам показывают, где его поляна, чтобы его нарвать, это неплохо.
It's a sweet little garden, isn't it? I never met anyone here, but it's always well kept. Probably some witch. Who else would keep a garden in the woods? It's a shame that witch doesn't grow belladonna too. Did you hear that? We'd better keep going, all right?
В игре нет волков. Я, блядь, за 150 часов ни одного волка не встретил. Значит, что их нет. Значит, другого варианта я не представляю, блин. Ну как? Типа... Просто как? Правильно, никак.
We're nearly there. We'll go along the road here and then back into the woods.
Наверняка они сделали женскую модель для Гены. Ну, кстати, тогда было бы прикольно с переодеванием, типа, где надо было бы бабы прикинуться. Было бы рафляно. Что? Что?
This is the place. I'll start picking, and you keep a lookout.
Shouldn't I help you pick herbs too?
No, I'll manage fine on my own. I'd rather you kept your eyes peeled for that wolf.
What should I do if the wolf turns up, though?
You've got a bow, right? Don't think about it. Just shoot him. Besides, you've got Tinker. Although, I'm not sure he's any match for a wolf.
How long will it take you?
Just a short while. Don't worry. But while I'm at it, I'd like to pick enough to keep me going for a while. Just keep watch, and I'll tell you when I'm done.
All right, I'll keep watch. Just make it quick.
В смысле? А, ебать, это...
Mother of God.
Собака, они...
It's the wolf!
Да съешь ты ее, блядь! Отъебись! Пошел нахуй. Собака, а не волк. Как, собственно, я и сказал. А где Бланка? Понятно. Сдавала мразь. Ну и дура.
I thought those rumors about a wolf were just idle talk.
Idle talk, indeed. If I'd been alone, that beast would surely have devoured me.
That was a funny-looking wolf, don't you think? I reckon it was actually a wild dog.
Wolf or dog, it was a monstrous beast. Henry will never believe this.
Did you manage to pick enough herbs?
Генри тоже ненавидит
Yeah,
собак
I did.
красными.
Fortunately, I'll brew plenty of that liquor. Enough for you, too, as a reward.
All right, thanks. Did anything happen to you?
No, I'm fine. Thank God. It's a good thing you came along.
What will you do now?
I'll go back to work at the tavern. There's been quite enough excitement for one day. Thanks for coming with me, Tess. And don't forget to come and see me tomorrow.
All right.
Я так понимаю, что если все это будет tomorrow, то... Oh my, oh boy, oh boy. Если все это будет tomorrow, то просто нет смысла им помогать, потому что tomorrow не наступит. И то, что tomorrow не наступит, видно вот по вот этому ебучему дыму, блядь, вздымающемуся везде. То есть они пришли-то оттуда. Я думаю, они оттуда пришли. Из леса, типа. А они пришли с востока, получается. Но если они пришли с востока...
Teresa, I'm glad to see you.
Good God, you look terrible.
Is there someone here who'd compete with me in archery?
Of course. What do you think this... First, I'll explain the rule. You shoot 7, 13, or 21 arrows, depending on who you're shooting against. The straw surround is worth 1 point, the white ring 2, and the bullseye 3. Whoever finishes shooting first gets 3 extra. The round ends when everyone has finished shooting, and whoever has the most... It's the custom to wager on.
All right.
Just one more thing. Don't leave while the contest is underway, and never aim or shoot at anything but the target. Otherwise...
Got it.
How good are you with a bow, so I can find you a suitable...
I'm a beginner.
Doesn't matter. At least... Splendid! Meanwhile, I'll wrap... Right. Get ready. You may shoot.
Блять, почему... Ой, так. Давай, Тереска, ты справишься. Блять. Потому что, блядь... Потому что ведь это стик. Стик дрифтит.
Last arrow shot. Contest over.
Говно ебаное. Пошли вы нахуй. Да пиздец, да ну нахуй, блядь. Да ну... Блядь. Я знал, что это самое уебищное DLC, блядь. Просто уебищное. Это ж, блядь, стелсить, блядь. Вонять. Скукотня, ебатня, блядь. Стамина, блядь, как у деда, блядь, 80-летнего, блядь. Как она нахуя, блядь, скачет, если она, блядь, пиздец, пробегает, блядь, 5 метров, и у нее, блядь, отдышка, нахуй, и ее трясет, блядь, всем. Я понимаю, из лука стрелять, это еще, блядь, да, она какая-то сила, хуила, там, все дело. Блядь, но это-то пиздец. Просто, блядь, ходишь, блядь. О, ебаный рот. Что, блядь, происходит? Я вообще мимо проходил. Я никакой King's Silver не стилил. Я шел к Йоганке. Йоганка должна научить меня чему-нибудь полезному. Я надеюсь.
Is that what you call an honorable profession? Even the horses are more fragrant than you.
Honest work doesn't stink, you good for nothing.
Perhaps not, but you stink to high heaven.
You lazy wretch. You're full of talk, and yet you haven't 2 groschen to rub together.
You should talk. All you have is what falls from your master's table.
Ha! Look at you, thin as a rake from never having a decent meal, and still bloated from nothing but pride.
At least I can read and write and think for myself.
And what use is that to you? To sit bare-assed in the cold and read?
You pile of manure. Should I muck out stables like you? Is that what you call an honorable profession?
Да, игра долго будет думать, что же мне ответить. Никто не планировал.
What are you two quarrelling about here, for the love of God?
This pipsqueak here claims studying is as hard a job as working in the stables.
I most certainly did not, because study is of course much harder work than mucking out a bit of horse manure.
See?
No, он прав.
That's what I'm talking about, and yet it's as clear as day.
Hang on, what's as clear as day?
That study is as hard as mucking out stables, if not harder.
A man who doesn't work with his hands is an idler, and a good for nothing. Am I wrong?
Да, ты врон.
I'd like to ask... You're a scholar. What are you doing in Skalitz?
I'm on my way to Sassau with letters. This ingrate here is stabling my horse overnight before I continue my journey.
What does your work involve, student?
I'm no student, but a baccalaureus, having completed the trivium of the Faculty of Liberal Arts in the University of Prague. Grammar, rhetoric, and dialectics are my work, while this mortal wouldn't be capable even of learning Latin. Father arranged that I will serve as a teacher in Kuttenberg for 2 years before returning to the university to attend the quadrivium. To teach and be taught, that is real work.
You serve Sir Radzig at the castle, don't you, Master Groom?
Aye, and Sir Radzig is very pleased with my work. I can be rightly proud of what I do, and I bring home a nice wage too. The children are fed, and the wife can buy herself a nice scarf from time to time. I'm satisfied with my lot. How many people can say that?
What's so hard about your job, Master Groom?
That's real work. Not like this parasite here does. On my feet from dawn till dusk, feeding, mucking out, grooming. By evening, I'm dead on my feet. I'm doing something real, see? Something that makes sense. Horses are needed for work, for the lords, for riding out, even in times of war. And someone has to care for those horses. All this good-for-nothing can do is mouth off. But he'd never be able to do a real job.
That's all I need to know.
Разница в том, что ученый всегда может выгребать говно, а
I'd say
выгребальщик
study
говна
is no
никогда
easy
не
job.
станет.
The scholar is right.
And even though the pair of you have a lot to learn about decent behavior, the scholar could become maybe a parish priest, and that's important work.
See, groom? Out of the mouths of babes comes wisdom.
I have a broken-backed old mare more likely to become a priest than this vagabond.
Качество красноречия, что ли, эти меня ненавижу. Тереза, Терезище. Йоганка, здравствуй. Вот она красивая.
Johanka, what's up?
Я думаю, что её
I was
тоже
asking
выгнали
around for
нахуй.
you. There's something we have to talk about. Are you going to the dance this evening?
I'd like to go and have a look, if I have time for it. Why? Do you want to borrow my dress?
No, no. Nothing like that. I've got a dress, but I don't want to end up dancing on my own, if you know what I mean.
Хочешь, чтобы я с тобой потанцевал, бэйби? Потом тебе придется потанцевать с моим членом.
What? You want me to dance with you?
Imagine what folk would make of that. No, silly. I want Matthias to dance with me.
So, what's the problem? Just go and tell him. You've had your eye on him since the Harvest Festival. Surely you must have noticed by now.
He hasn't. I'm at a loss what to do.
Can't you just go and invite him straight out?
You must be joking. What if he doesn't like me? What if he's more interested in... No, not a chance.
What is it you see in Matthias? What about Matthew or Fritz? You'd have it a lot easier with those two. All it takes is a twirl of your skirts, and they'll be fighting over who dances with you.
Fritz? Are you serious? He's an idler and a half-wit, and he stinks. And Matthew isn't much better. For all his smart talk, he's as slimy as a toad. But Matthias... Matthias is handsome and kind. He's sweet and honest and handsome.
I get the feeling you think he's handsome.
Well, he is.
So you'd like Matthias to take you to the dance, but you don't want to tell him?
That's right.
How in heaven's name do you want to do it then?
Easy. You're going to steal his lucky dice.
What? How is that supposed to help, for Christ's sake?
If you can get your hands on it without him noticing, he'll be looking everywhere for it. He'll be wandering around saying to himself, "Where did I put that damned dice?" And then I'll turn up. God be with you, Matthias. You didn't by any chance lose your dice? And he'll say,
"Aye, Johanka, I did. Where on earth did you find it?"
"Oh, I found it near the tavern. You know there's going to be a dance there this evening." And then he'll finally get the message.
"Oh, the dance. Yes. Johanka, wouldn't you like to go with me?"
"Of course. I'd love to go with you, Matthias. Thank you for asking." Then he'll take me by the hand, and he'll look... Never mind that. Well, that's how it's going to help. More or less.
You painted a very pretty picture, no doubt. But do you think it'll really work?
I'm absolutely sure it will.
All right, then. I'll help you.
Thank you, Tess. Bring the dice to me as soon as you have it.
Hang on, though. How am I supposed to find it?
He was saying at the tavern yesterday that he keeps it in his trunk when he's not going to play. Go and see Fritz first. I heard he's always got some lockpicks, whatever he wants them for. Anyway, no doubt he can show you how to use one.
Me? Pick locks? Johanka, aren't you going a bit too far?
Well, then maybe you can get hold of his key somehow. But whatever you do, don't get caught. And not a word to Matthias, for the love of God.
Да. Нелегко. It's not easy. It's living on my own. Погнали. Где Фрицик? Блять, ну это же просто карта. Почему ты так лагаешь? Севенки, счастливую игральную кость. Проси Фрицик научить тебя взламывать замки. Понял. Хотя бы недалеко. Погнали сюда. Сводница. Хуёдница. Пиздатый мост у них. Неплохо устроились. Смотри.
My God, what happened to you? You look...
Listen, Fritz, I hear you know something about opening locks without a key.
Sure. All you have to do is charge at the door. Shoulder first.
I don't want to break down a door. I want to pick a lock.
Ah, you want a lockpick then?
Shh, not so loud.
Well, I can give you some. But you know what they say. Not even a pig grunts for free.
That's the stupidest thing I ever heard. Who says that?
Mostly me. And everyone thinks it's fucking clever, so bugger off.
Hey, Fritz, how about giving me a couple of lockpicks for free, eh? After all, we've known each other since we were little.
All right, but just this time. If you break them, don't expect to get more for free.
Just two?
You said a couple, didn't you?
Will you teach me how to pick a lock?
Sure. For a few groschen.
Пиздец.
Agree?
You're a right
Is this enough?
That's not enough. It's easy as fuck, unless you're all thumbs. Listen, you've got to find a spot where the lock catches and press on it. Nice and light, though. No jerky movements. Like when you're caressing a girl's... that is,
I get it. Thanks. I need a couple of lockpick.
Давай все 10. А продадим ему всякого говна ненужного. Коровья шкура точно не будет нужна. Кусок мяса уже тухлый. Лук может самому пригодиться. Льняная ткань. Обычно льняная ткань. Продадим овечья шкура. Дисковую репу оставим, собачье мясо оставим, собачью шкуру тоже продавай. Сорняк нахуй не нужен.
Let's have a word. Is this enough?
well...
Agree?
That's no way to...
Я просто идиот. Шо на 10
My last
грошей.
offer.
Well,
Сука. Ладно, 15.
aye. For that amount, I can be persuaded.
Но сам такой не нужно было. Так, ладно, погнали. Есть отмычки, отмычек много. Будем надеяться, что у нее лук-пики. Меня бесит, что ничего качнуть нельзя. Типа вот 4-й уровень, а кача никакого. То, что стражников доебили, меня тоже, если честно, немножко раздражает. Черик какой-то стоит. Знахарь. Блин.
Come right up, good people.
Мне
Herbs for
кажется.
your kitchen, as well as health-giving decoctions.
Teresa, what are you playing at?
Greetings.
Tell me, Matthias, what do you think of your...
Johanka? Yeah, she's a nice girl. She helped the lads and me out of a few scrapes. Actually, she's always been good to us. Why do you ask?
Пойди на танцы или пожалеешь, урод.
I was just curious, that's all. Listen, Matthias. Fritz and Matthew have been looking for you. It seemed very important. You should hurry.
Really? That's funny. I can't imagine what it's about, but if it's as urgent as you think, I'd better go and see what's up.
Говном кидаться, конечно же. Что же еще?
Who's there? Answer me.
Никто.
What in the...
Ты не видел?
Hey!
Ничего ты не видел. Ты не видел ничего.
All freshly prepared.
Но она ничего не видела, походу, если она там осталась.
God save you, Tess.
Mother of God.
About Matthias.
Yes?
I've brought you his...
I knew you'd do it. This is great. I'll bring it to him. Keep your fingers crossed for me.
Я рассказал. А, ёх. Так все. Правильно, больше заданий нет. Только вернись к бате, которого обвиняют в краже какой-то хуйни. Ты не можешь задерживаться, нет времени. Конечно, нет времени. May the Lord watch over you, как говорится. С ним уже попиздели?
I went for those nails, but the blacksmith is with Sir Radzik today.
All right, leave it till tomorrow then. No hurry. Right now, I need something else. Quick.
What's up?
The guards were here asking around. They said someone's been stealing silver from the mines. Can you go and tell Stibor? He went to check the fish trap below the bridge.
Why? What has Stibor got to do with stolen silver?
Look, just talk to him about it, all right?
But I'm asking you, Father. Don't tell me you don't trust your own daughter.
For heaven's sake, Teresa. I said talk to...
Пидорас. Так бы наорать на нас. Маленькую беззащитную женщину, стреляющую во все живое и неживое из лука. Типа их не напрягает вот этот дым ебануто огромный, вот этот? Это типа нормально считается? Когда такие столбы дыма, блять, поднимаются? Я бы сказал, что это не особо нормально, на мой взгляд. Чел.
Pa sent me. The guards were here asking about silver going missing from the mines.
Oh, shit. Oh, shit. All right. All right. Listen, Tess. I need your help.
Not so fast. First, tell me what the hell is going on.
All right. Look. How can I put it?
Spit it out. Otherwise, you're on your own.
All right. Pa came up with a nice little job. It's quite easy to sneak silver ore out of the mines, and he found this wealthy fella who offered to buy it. So, well, it does lead back to us. The missing silver is ours.
Merciful God!
I need your help, Teresa.
Sweet Jesus. You fellas haven't the sense you were born with. But family is family.
Thanks, Tess. I'm sorry to drag you into it, but I can't manage it on my own.
Where did you hide it?
That's the thing. It's at the bottom of a flooded shaft. Samuel was working there before.
You dragged Samuel into it too?
No. Samuel knows nothing about it.
So why don't you just go and get it?
I don't know how to get to it.
For heaven's sake, Stibor! Do you know where it is or not?
Yes, but you see, when I was carrying it out, they stopped me. I was standing on this wooden walkway and I dropped it over the edge so they wouldn't catch me with it. And now I don't know how to get to it. All I know is it made a splash when it fell.
And how are we supposed to find it? Go crawling through the whole mine?
No, I've got an idea. Samuel knows that area. He'll know how to get to the shaft.
Oh no, Stibor, forget it. You're not going to drag Samuel into your dangerous games.
Christ, no. What do you take me for? All he has to do is draw a map, and we'll do the rest.
Wait. I want to ask you something. How did you get mixed up in this?
Not long ago, I saw Pa hauling a sack of silver ore. I kept asking about it, and in the end he had to tell me what was going on.
God almighty, the king's silver? If you have to steal, couldn't you take something that wouldn't cost you your lives as well as your souls?
Around here? Like what? Cabbages?
Why are you doing it? You're not going to mint your own coin, surely?
Of course not. We just sell it to someone, but Pa deals with that. I don't know much about it.
Why are you helping him?
Well, he always gives me some of the money he makes from it.
Money won't be much use to either of you on the pyre. Where do you take the silver?
Pa takes care of that. Someone comes to pick it up.
Who does?
Some slimy kind of fella. I don't know what his name is. He served some lord, but I don't even think Pa knows who that is.
That's all I want to know for now. Are you sure it's the same shaft where Samuel was working?
Definitely. There's no other flooded shaft in the mine. Remember when everyone was talking about how they hit a spring and had to abandon it?
All right, Stebor. I'll go to Samuel and get the map from him. Have you got something I can give him to draw it with?
Here. Give him this. And try to get it from him without giving the game away. Otherwise, Pa will have a fit if he finds out.
I'll do what I can. Where is Sammy now?
Where do you think? I saw him heading for the fish pond as usual to avoid work. Once you have it, come and meet me at Wenceslas Corridor on the hill. I'll be waiting there.
Да. Сколько бежать-то, прикинь? И на лошадь не сядешь. Конечно, у них из камня, да, все это. У меня, конечно, предоставится чисто дерево. Опаньки. Здрасте.
I don't know you, unless my memory deceives me. Where are you from, and what are you doing here?
Have you not noticed? I'm saving lives. I came from far away Sasau to avert great misfortune.
My God. What misfortune?
All the misfortune of the world, my dear. For misfortune walks not over mountains, but over men. I have artifacts that will avert mine cave-ins, swarms of locusts, bloody rain, and flaming swords. Not to mention, say, unhappy love, perhaps.
Do they really work?
Have you ever seen bloody rain?
No, I haven't.
There, you see. I have remedies for all woes, and an answer for everything.
Maybe that kind of talk might invoke those woes.
Have you ever heard it said that no one can be a prophet in his own land?
Yes. What's that got to do with anything?
Well, here am I, far from my own land.
What are these peculiar goods you're selling here?
Things that bring good luck. Or bad, if that's what's needed. What are you after? No, wait, don't tell me. I know just what your heart desires. I have here an amulet that will ensure your safety and your whole family's forever. Girls like you are always keen to have one.
Really? An amulet can do that?
Most assuredly. But unfortunately, I just sold the last one. However, I do have something even better.
What is it?
A map. Have you heard of the Scarlet's treasure?
Scarlet's treasure? No.
My dear child, you ought to ask your parents about it. Everyone knows about the Scarlet's treasure. But no one knows that I have a map to it.
Then why don't you dig it up yourself?
Me? A spiritual man? Please, I have no interest in worldly wealth. But you can have it for only a few groschen.
If it leads to treasure, as you say.
That's not enough.
Ну и пошел нахуй. Я считаю, что 15 справедливая цена.
God be with you.
So, are they biting?
Well, so far, no. But there's still plenty of time before evening.
Why aren't you at work?
I was given some time off.
Time off? How come?
I smashed my foot with the pickaxe.
Harry, Mother of God! Are you all right?
I'm fine. It was just a pretense. I needed a break.
Really, Sammy? One day you'll really get hurt, and then no one will believe you. Sammy, I need something from you.
Oh, Tess, I just got ready for fishing.
Don't worry. You don't have to go anywhere. Remember that mine shaft where you used to work before it got flooded?
Yeah, it was a deep one. We went down that morning, and we were up to our knees in water. Master Fafar said that always happens when you dig deeper than the drainage had it. We dug a well to slow it down, but even that wasn't enough.
Do you think you could draw me a map of the way there?
Why? What on earth would you want that for?
Stibor dropped something there.
Drop something? What?
Never mind. You really don't want to know.
Hang on. You want me to draw you a map to a mine shaft that's off limits, and I'm not supposed to ask any questions? Not a chance!
You'll just have to trust me, Sammy. It's very important. It's a family problem.
I might have known it'd be some Miller intrigue again. It's no wonder the folks say the things they do about us. Give me that and I'll draw it for you. I don't even want to know any more about it.
Thanks. I'll run to him with it right away.
Конечно же, мне надо будет, блять. Спасибо, что сделал дорогу за меня. Very kind of you.
Have you been to see Samuel?
I got that map from Samuel. What now?
Great! Well, first, we've got to get into the mine. That fool Nimoy is keeping watch. It'd be best if we split up. I'll get rid of him, and you can sneak in.
I want to ask... Tell me again where I can...
It's somewhere in that... It's a good thing I was on that walkway when they stopped me. Otherwise, I'd have had nowhere.
That's all. All right.
Once I get rid of him, you sneak inside past the bushes. And take a torch with you. It's as black as pitch in there. Just make sure no one sees you, though. Good luck, Tess.
Let's see. Опять, да, кругом ходить, эту хуйню обходить. Еще хуже, блять. Майн. По-моему, надо. оказалась не та дырка. Да, блядь, ну иди, да отъебись ты, блядь. Надо было с этим челиком идти, блядь. Вон.
All alive here. So I make it packed with a crushed fish egg. That's all I need. You're lost then. Take care now. Good day to you.
Да, надеяться, что здесь, блядь, никого нет. Это же затопленная шахта, значит, там не будет людей. Я честно не буду туда, я и не туда. Мне кажется, мне надо было не в эту сторону. Но ведь тогда эта хуйня должна закончиться тупиком и типа сказать мне: чел, ты типа идешь не туда. А это какая-то, блядь, вечная шахта какая-то, блядь. Ёбаный рот. Я просто даже, я не представляю, где мы, блядь. Охуенно. Но это не может быть здесь, да, потому что... Человек. Это где мы выйдем? Понял. Значит, это было все зря. Ну я идиот. Чисто интересно, а если по лестнице забраться? Может, сандалии чем лучше? Я не могу их надеть, заебись. если спалит, я перезагружусь тупо, блять, и все. Что такого в нарушение закона в том, что ты проник в это? Мне кажется, даже если ее спросят, она нам сможет сделать. Блять, ну давай. Я застрял. Окей. Но зато это было интересно. Интересно, как разработчики проработали идею того, что я могу пойти не туда, а? Как они подошли к этому? Насколько серьезно? Ответ очень серьезно. Супер серьезно. Насколько я помню, это недалеко от входа. Сюда.
Take one for a whirl, you can have a good feel of what she's got under her dress.
Yeah, and then some fella might feel your teeth with his knuckles, you goat. Remember the blacksmith's son, Henry? That time when the butcher took his Bianca for a whirl?
Ah, dance ain't a proper dance if there ain't got brawl or two. And if you're afraid, just stick to the lasso that ain't spoken for.
Oh, yeah. Who's left? That poor sorry
Нормальные разговоры нормальных мужиков. Поддерживаю. Женщине надо снимать платье и иметь во все дырочки. Значит, зачем вообще женщинам нужна? Низкие туфли берем. Белый гриб берем. Молочко. Где-то опять проебался. Я, честно, уже нихуя не понимаю, куда идти, блять. Опять неправильно, блять, куда-то проебался. Вообще не понимаю, блять. Вроде все правильно. Ой, блять. Подожди. О. Так. Вверх, вперед, направо. И неважно куда. Значит, я правильно иду. Поехали сюда. Здесь, значит, according to the map, there should be a ladder. Let's see. Well, I kind of see the ladder, but... Oh, yeah. No.
My, that's a hell of a drop. Better be careful.
Сука, она меня испугала, я вздрогнул, блядь. Oh, hell of a drop. Ну, это нас как бы готовит к тому, какая здесь залупа будет. Стрём-стрёмыч, гном-гномыч, блядь. И как ты эту хуйню получишь, так еще и назад надо, блядь, доебенить. А как выходить отсюда, так никто мне не скажет вообще. Там ведь охранник стоит на улице. Типа, как я должен... Всем поебать. Но мы там, где надо. По идее.
Oh, that's cold. But this must be the place Stebor was talking about. Now to find that wooden walkway.
Здесь не будет никто тусить, потому что...
I wouldn't want to get lost in here. The walkway. The sack must be here somewhere.
Так же труден, как и вход. Интересно, ты куда ведешь? Давай попробуем. Еще типа закончить сейчас. Ну, 3 часа уже. Реально сохранить и выйти и закончить, ну, типа... Ну, я так хочу выбраться. Серьезно, тупик? Вы чё, блядь, издеваетесь? Да вы, сука, издеваетесь, блядь. Короче, назад путь такой же, как и туда, поэтому я сейчас вернусь, и мы просто сыванемся и на этом закончим на сегодня. Я считаю, что мы пока что себя проявили как очень сильная женщина. Очень сильная женщина. Как в Саус Парке, да. Сильная женщина. Все. На этом сохраняемся и выходим. Всем спасибо, все свободны, продолжим завтра. Да. Не, ну прикольное дополнение, прикольное, конечно. Это жуткая муть со стелсом, ну и там будет впереди, там типа все время будет стелс. Просто нападут эти пидоры, и тогда тоже будет стелс. То есть стелс будет как бы all the time. Да. А я стелс ненавижу, между прочим. Собственно, все. Всем спасибо, все свободны, спокойной ночи, доброго вечера, чмоки-чмоки.